Hi everyone. I hope you're having a good day. I'm having an okay day again, but it's been a good day. So far, so good. Not excellent, but not terrible. So that's a win. I hope it's been a good day. We've been having some really crazy weather lately, and I'm sure that many parts of the world are also, and many parts of the country in the US are probably also experiencing really crazy weather, very unusual weather. And it's just the changing times that we live in. And, you know, the climate is changing every day, and one can argue that it's man-made, but some people want to deny that. But I think we've sped up the process of climate change. It's not that the climate never changes, it does. But I think our activity in the last 200 years has sped up the process through the Industrial Revolution and exploitation of resources, and that those practices create imbalance to our system and to our ecosystem. And so we are more prone to seeing dramatic changes more quickly than before. Before, it took years and 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 years for temperatures to change. But now it's happening at a faster speed. But anyway, that was a long chat. I guess not a long chat, but a tangent about the climate. Today, I've just been thinking about the challenges in my life, and I've been going through some tough sledding, personal matters, some work-related matters, but they've mostly been personal matters, and I've been forced to confront a lot of issues that I have been ignoring for a long time. And I think this crazy weather, this unusual weather, contributes to the chaos that's going within me, the turmoil that's happening within me, and the change that I'm experiencing within me. It feels like the environment also equally matches my inner state of mind. But whether that's true or not, that the external environment matches my internal environment, I've come to realize that the challenges in my life, the external ones from the external environment, and my internal challenges, the mental challenges that I have to overcome, they all have lessons. But I think the greatest lesson that I have learned from all my challenges, internal and external, is humility. And I've talked about humility in a different video, and the importance of humility, and how our society lacks humility. Challenges humble me. They put me back in place and remind me that I'm not always in control. Like, my ego self is not always in control. The preferences of my mind are not always in control. And it humbles me because no matter how painful the challenge may be, I learn something from it. When I decide to let go of my expectations and allow the scenario to unfold however it has to unfold. And I just surrender to whatever is happening. It's an act of humility. It's an act of, and surrender is laden with meaning because it's been corrupted, right? I mean, it has different connotations. Surrender can have a negative connotation, as in you're defeated, or surrender can have a positive connotation, as in having humility and allowing whatever situation it is to unfold and accepting what is. And so the obstacles in my life have also taught me that I have my limitations, and to accept my limitations and love myself with my limitations, knowing that that's not the end. I reach a ceiling and I hit a wall. I hit my limitations. That doesn't mean that I'll always be stuck there. It just means that I have to learn a few things about myself, about life, about my surrounding environment before I can level up, so to speak. And these turbulent moments serve as reminders to maintain a humble heart and a humble mind. That doesn't mean you're going to be self-effacing. That doesn't mean you have to not recognize where you've gone right in your life. And I struggle with that so much because I feel uncomfortable recognizing what I'm good at or acknowledging what I'm good at and being confident about it, not feeling like owning my strengths is diminishing others, because I have this, and I've gotten better at it actually. I have this thing where I try to be self-effacing because I don't want anyone else to feel diminished. If it sounds so stupid in words and when I'm expressing it, but it's how my mind works. So I sometimes act self-effacing because I don't want others to feel bad about themselves if they haven't achieved what I have achieved. Or I don't want people to see me as competition in any way, because I'm not trying to compete with anybody. It's just that I've lived a different life, and some people may like the life that I live, or may want the life that I have lived. Like, for example, I try not to tell people that I have traveled a lot. I try not to tell people that, I've been around. And I haven't been around much of Europe, but I have been around much of Asia, the Middle East, South America, Central America. I've been to a lot of countries, and it really has shaped me for the better. It's changed me for the better, and it's molded me into a more culturally sensitive individual, because I don't, when I travel, I don't try and travel and go to resorts or 5-star hotels or any of that, because first of all, I'm on a budget and I'm not rich, and second of all, there's something about roughing it in life and having to use your own intelligence to get through, and not having, instead of having everything served to you on a silver platter, you have to kind of rough it. And I guess that's why I like camping too, because you have to rough it, and there are certain times when you're camping where you have to have some ingenuity, right? And you have to be innovative and inventive, use certain sticks or rocks as tools, and you know. And so that's why I like traveling as well, because traveling as in backpacking and traveling on a budget, like a very low budget, and trying to immerse myself in the local culture without coming into their culture with judgment or bias or prejudice. And it's been such a humbling experience for me. Traveling it's really humbled me, because when you see how people live and learn the history of the place and learn about the people, talk to the people, it changes you. And so I kind of went off track there, but what I was trying to say was that sometimes I don't like to tell people that I've traveled or that that's one of my hobbies, because I don't want them to... I know a lot of people that's on their bucket list. Traveling is on their bucket list, and maybe they haven't had a chance to travel because they've had kids young, or they started their career and they're very entrenched in their career, and so it's hard for them to find some free time. Or maybe they really don't have the budget to travel because they're homeless, or I don't know, they're really living paycheck to paycheck. And I can say that I've been lucky with being able to travel, because from a very young age, I saved up, and I've worked since I was 16, and I would save up and save up and save up. I wouldn't use my money for anything. I just save, and then eventually I had a good cushion to go places, you know. And I know not everybody has that luxury. But now I don't have that luxury anymore. No, it's not that easy anymore, because I have things to pay for, and you know, it's harder. I don't have that much freedom anymore. What I'm trying to say is that don't sell yourself short. And I try and remind myself not to sell myself short. My strengths are something that I should be proud of. And it's not something that I should feel like I have to hide, like I have to shrink for other people's comfort. And so I guess I started this video talking about challenges and how challenges make you into a more humble person. But humility does not mean being self-effacing. It means accepting the moment for what it is. Once you've tried your best to change the situation, and if that's not effective, you've done your best to improve things in your life, and that hasn't been effective and things still suck, there comes a point where you just have to surrender and accept things and have hope that things will get better eventually. You may go through turbulence for some time, but that turbulence won't be forever. So stay humble, peeps. I hope you have a great day and a great life, an amazing journey. Peace and love. Bye.